Ready?
Hey, Dax, you're coming inside your line a little bit on that right side.
Yeah.
Right. Rolling with the lines. Shoot.
On last night's episode, I told the whole world, the few listeners that I had, that it was brought to you by TastyPreps.com. Well, Tasty Preps, I don't know much, but I know that they don't sponsor my show, and they probably taste like shit. They probably taste nothing like Yummy Preps. Yummy Preps. Y-U-M-M-Y, YummyPreps.com. Which is, for where I live, the best locally sourced and chefed prep meal plan program that there is. YummyPreps.com. Chef Thomas Church, check it out. YummyPreps.com. And thank you for being part of the show. Hello, everybody. Bagpipes to Banjos. Mick Motherwell. Bagpipes to Banjos. I said that once. I'll say it one more time. Bagpipes to Banjo. It might get weird tonight. I got Thaxton Rowe. I got Colby Word, and I think I've got Josh McGowan, but he's taking the longest shit I've ever fucking seen anyone take.
I can smell it from here.
And it's not just long, it's stinky. He's gonna come in skinnier than he actually was, which is gonna be nuts. Guys, first question. I want to start this off before I get crazy, before I get dumb, and we go in a weird line of thought. Right? Music, right? Quick thought. I love that. First thought on my mind tonight to ask you was, why do you guys think Aaliyah hasn't put anything new out in a while?
Who is Aaliyah? And I'm not trying to be fucking punk. I'm not trying to be punk right now, bro.
Josh, do you have thoughts on that?
I got the unbuttoned. My belly's too.
He came out slightly skinny.
Josh McGowan, everybody. Let me get the hell out of the way. That's what this show's about.
My belly is right there.
Yeah.
Why do you think Aaliyah hasn't brought anything new out in a while?
Writer's block.
Got it. That's a perfect thing to say. Very respectful of Aaliyah. Josh McGowan, everybody.
Who is this?
So
Who's Aaliyah?
I have no clue.
Good answer.
you guys are musicians. You guys are comedians and musicians. It's really fun and it's great to have you. Thanks for coming on the show. I know you guys are all busy. We'll post where you guys are at and all that stuff later so that we don't take 30 minutes of our time talking about how busy these guys are. But welcome to the show. Thanks for being musicians and taking care of us during these fucking crazy times. I mean, how's it going just now since all this show? We don't want to talk about the last fucking 10 months, but now how's it going for everybody as far as getting back on track and shit like that? Anyone's free to take it.
Yeah, we just chilling, man. Everything's kind of, I don't know about y'all guys, but I mean, from what I see, everybody's kind of full back into rotation, man. Everybody's playing pretty regularly. I think everybody's had their bump in with the he who should not be named, the old Rona. So,
So big.
yeah, I think we've all, had our go with us. I think we could, what I mean, living back pretty much normal, man. Gigging and
For now.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's what's
So
coming.
for now is a good point, Josh. Have you guys hit like even hitting your stride now? Have you guys got one or two that's been like, not tonight, man? Bartender's got COVID or something like that. Has that kind of happened yet?
I haven't run into anything.
None of that.
Yeah, seriously, it's been pretty normal, man.
Weather's been so bitch here lately.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have mic stand too. I quite bring it in.
I have one that'll reach a little
Oh,
far.
that's all good, man.
Yeah,
There
we
we
go
go.
through the old hole here.
Yeah, man, it's amateur shit, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did supply him with fucking alcohol,
Yeah, that's
Ah.
the main.
And we got our own.
and they brought their own, of course. So Thaxton, you're the famous one here.
Whatever, dude.
How's
Only for my
Bradley
Snapchat.
are you back on track? All your gigs? Are
Yeah, man.
running well?
I've been playing a good bit lately. Hanging out with Josh and Josh hanging out with me playing and stuff. And
Are you finding more with the solo act, or is the band getting kind of Everything
definitely
working?
solo act stuff
more
right
just
now. Yeah,
because of it? Probably.
yeah, man. I'm just really focusing on that right now. Like just paying attention to getting more bookings and having some ducks in the row in order, whatever. You know?
When I told everybody Thaxton
Whatever in the
was,
pot,
when I told
man.
everybody he was a famous one, he brought all the fucking artist cliches to the. I'm just really focusing on that right now.
Yeah.
Getting my ducks in there. He brought all. He was like, "Oh, I got pressure on me to be the famous one." You guys watched way too many press conferences and done way too many concerts in the shower. Is that right or is that wrong? Do you guys, as musicians here,
I've legit won American Idol in the shower before,
Dude.
man. So
Yeah.
you guys do that for real?
I have a private OnlyFans of me singing in the shower.
You want to shout out the
So,
link?
yeah, I'm
Is there a link here,
Let me
baby?
just say I'm focusing on that as well.
I'm gonna be focused.
It's always a solo act, right?
Yeah, it's a solo act.
Cool.
It's
So
a
Josh is gonna be
influence
focused.
session.
Really focusing on that one.
why do you think the pillow's here?
Yeah.
I've known it for a while.
He's known it for a minute. That's pretty awesome. So that was a genuine question of mine. Like to be like these guys sing, they perform for a living. Like, do they do it in the shower and shit? So you guys do it in the car and shit? I imagine. Just all right. Well, so here's a cool question. I think you guys are all musicians, play some great instrument, very talented, by the way. But do you guys consider yourself, all three of you, more musicians or more singers,
Oh, that's a good question too.
or even like what's first?
I
You know?
guitar for me.
I knew that was going to be your
Yeah.
answer.
But it's weird, man. Like, can you think of
Yeah, hold on.
One or the other.
check one? Dude, like when I'm on stage,
Way better Mahalia joke.
it's crazy. I can sing at the house or when I'm at work. I sing a lot all day, and I sing proper.
Mhm.
You know,
It's like practice.
and better than I ever do on stage. Like when I get on stage, it's like this knot right here, and I just do a bunch of throat singing. So that's why I've kind of learned how to play long guitar solos and use a loop station.
So
Kind of what I rely on. Really, is just like, oh, that dude's a badass guitar player.
Josh, did
Yeah.
you win Best Singer in Camden, though? Camden?
Yeah.
Over Joe King.
if you're watching, Joe
If you're
King,
watching,
then
Joe.
fuck you. I'll say it for you, Josh.
I don't-
I'll be your Don King.
I don't know how that happened.
He's so goddamn good.
I
Yeah,
know.
you won that.
Yeah,
That's even funnier. I didn't realize you
Be-
won
best
that.
of Camden.
It's just being everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
You
is.
won
Everywhere.
the best singer.
Yeah.
That's
I
insanity.
didn't get a prize or anything.
I think
but
I made fun of that on the last.
I think they spelled my name wrong too. And
They probably said Josh McCallum,
it's just the thought that counts. Like,
Jesse McDowell,
yeah,
Franco Duels,
Thadley Cooper.
Bradley, Zach Galifianakis. So so before I ask the follow up, because you segued into it, like, are you guys on it? Like, do you agree with that? Do you have more of a different approach to that? Like, where did musician and an instrumentalist come in and singing? Like, where does it mix, and how do you prioritize and all that shit? Because you're all singers as well.
Dude, it's like I love making noise no matter what it is. Dude.
I will attest to this.
Fantastic answer. See, that's what I'm trying to get. I got all three.
Loves making noise. Mike does as well.
It's kind of a thing, man.
It's a different kind of noise.
And if I can make it like
I'm more
harmonious,
alpha.
that's
I'm more
pretty
alpha.
cool.
I'm a verbal top. Thaxton's a little
You are
different.
a happy hour talker.
And a morning toker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's illegal.
I'm talking about
Nobody knows where we're at.
I'm talking about ketamine. Ketamine's not illegal.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Colby, what about you on that? Like, you got to have a thought on like the singing and
Yeah.
like, the music and playing.
Actually, just do that all the time.
Josh Barker.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands right now.
I feel like I'm on spaceship.
Yeah, right. We're gonna throw random movie quotes out if you get us in a group, though, man. But yeah, I mean, for a while, I think I was more guitar focused. I'm kind of a perfectionist, which I still obviously haven't mastered any aspect of anything. But I kind of flip flop recently. Actually, I've been paying a lot more. Like, I feel like I was almost tone deaf at times with my singing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hit harmonies, so like I've been focusing on that more and like trying to explore more vocally. Because your voice is an instrument, man. You can work on it, you can fine tune it, you know. And I think that's where I've been kind of more in the last, honestly, probably 3, 4, 5 months, just been in a headspace trying to get vocals a little better. So I think I'm more, I would say right now, because I'm so flip floppy, I'd say probably vocals.
So
I feel like that goes like hand in hand with like playing too, because the more you play, the more you hear those tones clear.
Yeah,
and then the more you're singing, you can hear those pitches more, and you're like, it's a constant like focusing.
Battle. I mean, not battle, but just back and forth.
Pushing each other. Yeah, constant push to like.
Singing's definitely helped you play better.
Yeah,
and playing is helping
adding singing. So again, would you guys 10 years ago or when you picked up a guitar, would you ever consider yourself singers then? You know, like if you just said then, like, hey, you're gonna be singing and shit too.
It took me 2 years of playing before I could.
Right, that's what I guess.
Think about singing a song.
So you guys would never
while
really,
playing.
Like, I want to sing too, and get, you know, it was all about guitar.
I really have no idea what the fuck I want to do with it.
But it's
Bang
helped
chicks.
It's all helped you.
Like guitar players get laid. So.
Must suck that never worked out for you.
That's the guy. That's the guy who's made two homosexual innuendos. So I think that's pretty awesome. So, do you guys? We're talking about singing, and we'll wrap that shit up. But like, who do you kind of emulate your singing like through? Like, who do you kind of pick, or like, who did you pick? You're like, kind of want to sound like that, or kind of want to have that tone, or maybe I do have that tone. And
I kind of shoot for like Kurt Cobain, Bob Dylan, because they're really shitty, but people still love them.
I was bought into that too for a while. I'm like,
Josh McGowan sings things like, God,
Y'all want
God
to hear
damn, you sing
Bluegrass by Billy Joe Armstrong? Come to my gig.
Brother, you trying to think of the best one I've ever heard you sing, or one of the best ones. It's I think it's a Johnny Cash song. It's damn it, man. Who
knows?
Dude, anyway, I tried to sing it one day because it was a great song. It's man, Are you talking about
the Ghost Rider film?
Ghost Rider from the Sky. And I just tried to sing it one day in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
Tom Bennett thinks that's the best one I do.
No, I didn't know you did that.
You can't
that's
get that good. Like, you can't get, if you don't have that range, you're not getting there for a while.
That's kind of where I feel
more.
I feel more comfortable down there than that, than up somewhere.
I think you nail that. And that's definitely part of your trade when you get on
Riders. Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Nails it. Absolutely nails it.
Dude, I gotta
But
say,
you've
I
got
always
multiple-
said if there was a zombie apocalypse, like I'd be on Cumberland, like just like in like
Waving that
machine
song.
guns, like in the back of a truck, listening to Ghost Riders in the sky.
Yeah.
Just like
We're
shredding some
gonna
zombies.
have to edit the part about guns out, Thaxton. We
Oh, we can't talk about that.
Well,
this is not that kind of show, man. And look, I
gotta get the fuck out of here then.
well, you better before I fucking point my goddamn gun at this guy for mentioning guns on my podcast.
Sorry, dude.
I thought I had a gun stolen this past week.
I just shot that motherfucker.
Well, it was me.
Oh wait, I got
drunk,
him.
left it at my buddy's house.
Dude, I thought I was getting robbed of my
Jesus
guns,
Christ.
but then I looked, there was
I-
just ladies on my arms, dude.
But the thing is, he's not even lying.
I wish I could. I wish I had someone that could just play that over and over for the rest of the
Why is
fucking
that funny?
episode. What's that funny? That's fucking good shit. So, Josh is shitty, and we all know that. But
Yes.
check him out. He's best singer in Camden, officially.
That's right.
Well, actually, no. It's now January 21, and there's got to be a new one coming out, or you're gonna retain the title. That's the big question.
Well, it's weird when you brought this up.
This is on the line.
What are y'all fucking talking about?
This is the week, guys. This is the week. Sorry, Josh, I forgot that you're supposed to be wearing this the whole time. Right around your shoulder. Around your shoulder.
That
On
ain't
his
good around
shoulder.
my belly.
Yeah, wear it like Ric Flair does, man. There you go.
Maybe you might be able to get that around my arm.
That's the best singer in Camden title right there. He left it in my studio. Whatever the fuck you call it. This Sunday, live and cheese. Yeah.
Who told you to talk? Here's some of it. I can only hold one thing at a time.
Yeah, right.
So what came up? What came up where you were reminded of
talking
that?
about vocals. I've actually I was talking about this with somebody earlier. If you want to do anything ever, like if you want to learn how to do something, all you gotta do is go on YouTube. Like it amazes me that people like still pay for any sort of lesson,
Right.
or whatever. So I've actually went back like from step one, doing vocal exercises, like trying to like relearn it. I start at the ground level because I felt my singing go to shit over the past few years, and that's probably from lots of drug use and smoking fucking packs of cigarettes and
It's
drinking.
so funny.
but like I used to be a lot better vocalist, and now like I'm not going to say calming down, but I do not drink as much as I used to, or smoke nearly as many cigarettes as I used to. And I kind of want to get back into like actually learning.
Not doing as much drugs as you used to.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Still let that ring up.
Yeah.
Just let it up.
That's what you're going with.
Y'all caught on to that, huh?
I just wanted to let the people know where you were going.
But
He was
Yeah.
passing out some ketamine.
definitely
Again.
hit me. But no, like trying to start just from ground level and relearn how to sing properly again. I get nervous,
So-
man. I get choked up on stage. It's weird.
Dude, it's weird. You'll play 1,000 shows, but it's like you play that first note, and it's like you're all right, but you're not still 100%.
No.
Like, it don't matter what stage you're on or who you're around or family in the crowd or whatever, man. It's like it is. You still get that anxiety because it's that artist. I feel like you still
Yeah.
got that message you want to get out, and it's like that's for me. Anyway, I can't speak for it, but like it is like it don't
Well,
matter
so
how
the
many shows
so the
you do.
analogy, Colby, that I thought of when you said that, man, is like if you're playing sports and you make that first pass or that first run or whatever, and you're just trying to get comfortable with the game. Like, when is it, and have you guys ever experienced it when you're doing that? You understand the analogy where you've scored the touchdown and now you're like, fuck yeah, I'm in the groove. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys ever do you have a story for that, or is like something ever, or do you regularly know that? Like,
I feel like mine changes so fast. I could be in that zone, and then you know what I mean, just quickly just go at it
Interception.
for a couple of songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like 3-4 songs. Like them suck, but hit it again. Like it's just ups and downs, man. Like
Yeah, it is.
So it's
Yeah.
it's just kind of a regular.
Yeah,
You're just
just-
playing a sport. Like your ups and downs. You could win. You could lose.
now
whatever, right?
Yeah.
when you look back on it, I mean, you'll see like over the whole show. Yeah, that was a good show. That was a shit show. But throughout,
Some nights I feel like your vocals could be off, or like
Right,
if
yeah.
it's like cold out,
It's just
you're
like
like
anything
trying
else,
to feel
man.
your fingers and where you're at. Like just like somewhere you're like that was on point.
Have you guys ever succumbed to something like that? Like, my vocals are shit tonight because I've smoked too many cigarettes, or
Well,
I've got to take a shit. But I mean, like, not succumbed like, oh, I fucked that song up, but like maybe something more funny, like I had to fucking leave, or like I had to cancel. I partied, or anything like that.
I'm confused by the question.
You ever party too hard, or just like got fucked up too hard?
I would like to think
Or
if that did
had to take a
happen,
shit
I
on
probably
stage and like
would
actually took a shit. I don't know.
I had a good experience.
I would fucking let the crowd know in the middle of this. So like, if I've got to stop, like, take a shit, I'm gonna go take a shit.
That's where it's at. That's a guy you book, guys, right there. That's who you book. This is like, hey man, being honest.
I had Luke's on dinner.
I had puke. You know, whatever.
And normally, I mean,
Poop means what he
I'm
said.
playing Sunday brunch gigs. I'm puking.
Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of where I was going. I'm
Saturday
sorry.
night, normally.
It's all improv for me too, except
Well,
these
this
little
is, I mean,
post-it notes.
historically, things are kind of different nowadays.
Well, that's how it
compared
works.
to
We're all
what they were.
you're more professional. This is
Yeah.
about you telling shitty stories from like
Older
when
and
you were
wiser. man.
15 in a stupid bar gig that you probably weren't allowed to be in, maybe sneaking some vodka. I'm making up stories for you guys. You're so fucking lame.
All right, dude.
Go
You
wherever you want. So there we go. Everybody gets a fucking. I'll shut my fucking big mouth. I'll even give you the mics, but just go with one. Just in whatever kind of story you want.
I'll let y'all start it off, man. I really don't have too
Fun
much-
gig, fun
That's
shit,
all right, good.
embarrassing about you or whatever. Yeah,
Which
try.
one?
Whenever you took that trip the other week, I really enjoyed that one.
The trip? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a bad one a couple weeks ago. You know, I got to say, I had a few that I was like, I was really like, I was showing up really hungover. And like, December was not a good month for me. And right now I'm 16 days sober and really trying to.
Hey, fuck you.
I swear.
I think it's all right.
I know. It's like,
great. I think it's great.
well, dude, I'm playing out.
to that. You know,
I did 12 days and thought I fucking
I just-
like accomplished a big
You're getting the
competition.
concept.
No, I'm gonna
High
go
on
like
the
at least
alcohol.
100. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were drinking. That's why I laughed.
Oh, dude. I was like,
I
man, he
drunk
I
in
thought that
here.
was impressive.
I was like, God damn it.
I was thinking, I didn't. Sorry, I'm bragging about. Oh, everyone's going alcohol.
No,
Sorry,
yeah.
Thaxton. I'm
Dude,
so
you
sorry.
are gravy, dude.
Go with your story.
I don't know.
16
Well, I
days
just-
sober.
Yeah, just I mean, being out every night, partying every night, like it sometimes really grabs a hold of you.
It
and
weighs
and
down.
people are bringing you drinks. You're playing 5 nights a week. Like
Yeah,
next thing you know, you're diving in the sauce. You know what I mean?
I do.
Vicious cycle.
This 13 years of me doing that shit right now.
Yeah, December was 14 professionally, man.
13
Yeah.
years.
You into 14 years?
Dude, since I was 13, yeah, West Side Jacksonville, man.
Yeah.
On Lakeshore Lounge, shout out to him, man. Had a Monday night gig there for tips and
Yeah, I'm like a few years in, dude.
yeah, we've been doing it for a minute,
I've
man.
been playing at the Palace Saloon for 13 years.
Jesus, son.
What's up?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can expose what used to happen with your old job that where they would park, where they would park so you could play the Palace, like a boat.
Oh, the Coast Guard?
Yeah, I don't know if you could tell that what they would do that was really cool, so you could keep playing the Palace and shit, or you could.
Oh, what we did that?
Or
cool.
yeah, cool. Fucking, you don't have to tell. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. I just don't want to. You know,
Well, it ended up having like I was.
military secret.
I no, and even if it is like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I got six listeners.
What are they?
It's good.
FBI, delete that shit
No,
right now.
and look, yeah, dude, right now I'd be what 5 years away from retirement, I guess.
Jesus,
If I would have been an idiot.
What's
musician.
Hey, well, no, kind of sort of. They some shit happened. I was at the search and rescue station at Mayport, and I got into a little bit of trouble. Anyway,
Any of that, if you don't want.
oh no, I don't give a shit.
All right, I just.
I don't give a shit. I mean, fuck, they
See
fucked
that.
up. I was good at my job. They just want all this fucking yes men to fucking stay around and do nothing.
There it is.
No, I got into a little bit of shit, and they removed me from the station and sent me to a construction tender, river tender. But anyway, all the aids and navigation, like just seeing the ICW and the ranges, channel markers, buoys, all anything that marks a channel, we go maintain and whatnot. Well, anyway, our area of operation, they sent me to this boat. We get underway to go north, and I had a gig scheduled at the Palace. So the captain of the boat was badass, and he was like, well, if you can have somebody meet you in Fernandina in downtown, we'll just moor the boat up that night and have somebody,
Right in there.
meet you there with your equipment. So like we pulled the fucking boat into the port downtown Fernandina, and, like the whole crew walked to the Palace, and so I could play my gig. And they allowed and he allowed me and one other person to help me break my shit down to stay. Like everybody else had to be back at the boat by like midnight, I think. But
so were people getting crazy? Were they drinking and shit?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, I bet say it was a fucking
dude. That boat was awesome, man. So we worked our asses off from from sun up to sundown every day, hard. I mean, it's some strenuous manual labor.
That's how you know. It wasn't go chill.
Every night's a night off.
Well, that's good.
Like we go, down to St. John's. We went all the way to the west side of the Okeechobee on one trip, and like every night we'll find a bar on the river and pull spud down and
how do you do that? It's cool if you just come up. I wouldn't ask any questions, all right? But do you guys pull up on port and be like, hey, we're the fucking Coast Guard. We're fucking here. We're parking here. You're saying jack shit, and then everybody just walks in the parties?
Absolutely not. We all we hope that nobody sees us in our Coast Guard uniforms, and
So how do you? I mean, you just kind of sneak in.
Yeah, we just just
on an
Portuguese, I think is a bar on the ICW down there.
I'm talking about the boat, not like going in the bar. You guys are cool guys. I'm not saying that in the bar.
See, like the big ass.
Like when you fucking come in on the boat on a port, like Fernandina.
Yeah.
Like how do you like just get away with that? You got to be like, we're fucking checking shit out. We're checking out manatee activity or something. Like, is that what you just do it?
No, we just do it. Dude,
no one has any.
When I was stationed here at the police department, so every 6 months you have to. Your entire area of operation, you have to familiarize yourself with it. So you got to go to the far north, far south, far all east, all parts of it. So when I was stationed here, we just put the boats in the water and go to Hooters at the landing. That would be our AOR run.
And so when you're pulling up to the landing, there's not just anywhere. It's like parking my Corvette.
It's just like parking a car. Just pull up more, just like anybody else parking a boat, except we just look stupid and everybody's kind of
nowhere you go that you don't look stupid.
Everybody kind of staring at you like. But that was back when that shit was fun.
Understood, man. Understood. So you watch YouTube to learn a lot of shit. Is what we're really talking about.
Yeah.
It's great. I watch a lot of.
But that was cool.
And I don't know shit.
But that was an all enlisted boat that I was on. There was no officers.
Took you to the palace.
Yeah, took me to the palace.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That was your chauffeur to a gig, man.
Dude, I rode barge to a palace gig.
To the oldest fucking saloon in
to the oldest bar in Florida. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
right, America.
Shout out to the Coast Guard Cutter Hammer.
But it's up there.
Yeah. But they took you fucking right up there. Had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, dude, the whole crew came in.
Have you ever been chauffeured anywhere else? Like it's just like, dude.
Yes.
Bodyguard or anything like that? Yeah.
Never. Yeah, some cool shit, man. Like I went to Hawaii for a little over a month in 2009, maybe
2002. Like, keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, like they flew me over there, put me up in the Hyatt Regency on Waikiki. I did a channel security in a little dinghy boat for Obama while he was on vacation. Yeah, I mean,
they're about to take this off Facebook.
Yeah, right.
One of our aunts is going to share this, and they're going to take all this fucking top secret information off.
Hell,
they take it off.
The government fucked me over. Why can't I fuck them? Let me tell y'all about some shit that's going on.
That's the next episode. Tune into that. That's going to be real fun. Thaxton, what about you? You having a fun fucking stupid gig story or? Dude, it's got to be dumber than Josh's. That was a pretty good one.
I was playing this gig in Gainesville when I was in a metal band, and we were playing with this band, The Chariot, which is Lamb of God's guitarist. And they were like talking shit to us. And we walked out, and our whole band got in a fight with their band. It's pretty brutal, kind of cool.
So did you play the Denny's? Have you seen that video online? Have you guys seen that? We can actually play. Josh, come over here and get a headphone.
Every gig what the fuck is up, Denny's?
Come get a headphone on. I'm gonna play it. We can play it. Get an earbud.
American Idol, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is great. So everybody at home can see it too. We're gonna share the screen. All right, so they can see us and the screen, but Denny's.
So this is
mosh pit. Yeah,
it's like Josh's live reaction to this video.
Well, it is. I don't think they can actually see it. We'll play the short video. Yeah, there's a 20. Here it is. Ready? You can hear everything, right? This is great.
What's up? What the fuck's up, Denny's?
Denny's. One more time for everybody. You get the point. Yeah, you get the point. We're doing one more time for everybody.
I want you to pause it at a certain part.
Oh, you just let me know when the time is.
Hold up. You're ready.
Yeah, you gotta let the breakdown happen.
Pause. Is that fucking kids?
It's Denny's. That was a 13-year-old singing, dude.
It's Morp.
That's. Look, there's. I wish we could. We can full screen it.
That's got to be children.
We'll take us. Oh no, we can still see
But it
your
says
reaction.
2 a.m. at Denny's.
It's the emergency exit's right there. If anyone,
It was
just
a
in
lot.
case anyone didn't know, just in case there's a fire, which might be happening right here, everybody.
Yeah,
One more
that's
time. You don't have to
maybe.
listen to it because everybody can hear it. But one more time, everybody. Look at this. Look how intense he is. Legend. He's we just gave him 3 views. There's got to be 330 million. 300
That was
million.
the Salem Baptist Church lock-in right there at the
That's.
Denny's.
It had to be something like that, Colby. It had to be something.
I
Like
probably
that.
should have shared this. My mom's probably watching this.
This is.
Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah, dude. You said you do drugs. Colby, you got one? You got a fun one?
Not after he showed up in the USS and
Not,
USS
not since you've been to Denny's lately.
I know when I do it Denny's at 2 a.m. and
Just maybe something cool and met somebody famous. Just give me a fucking good gig story.
got plenty.
Yeah. One time actually, man, I was probably 17-ish, 18-ish. There was a guy who works with a big production company now out in LA, and he was trying to do like a viral video before viral videos were really a popular thing every other day. And so he wanted to do he had like a whole photography crew come out. He had a limo rented, and he had me and this other chick. We were supposed to be Justin and Selena, and there was a big party at a club, Club Ocean downtown, or not downtown, but Jack's Beach. And right next was like a club called like Vibe, and nobody was there, and that was like their spot. So he had me and this chick who was kind of looked like Selena, me kind of like the Bees back then. There's actually pictures on my Facebook. You'll see it on the bottom of mine now.
ColbyWordMusic.com.
And they put us in there and said, all right, so look, what you're going to do is when you get out of the limo, you're going to duck down. They're going to be shooting camera pictures. We're going to tell everybody that's in line here that Justin and Selena just showed up to Club Vibe.
Jesus,
And there's going to be there's going to be people running over. And I want you to literally go out of the back and get back in the limo. They're going to take you back to your car. That's all we need you to do.
Oh, dude.
So
Did you get paid for that?
No, but it was just we took weeks planning this, right? It was like going to be a viral video.
This is great.
I don't even know if there's a video out there, but there are photos.
Oh,
on
it's
my
somewhere.
personal
It's somewhere.
Facebook page.
It's probably deleted from some Persian guy's
Right.
cell phone
Yeah.
at this point, but it definitely was.
But
There
it
was
happened,
video.
man, and honestly, probably 30 to 40 people from that line came rushing
Are
over
you
there.
shitting me?
Seriously, there was a line from Club Ocean that
It's following you. That's
awesome.
fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
That's way better than the USS McGowan.
but yeah,
That's fucking
went on
funny.
Callahan, man. I was like, right after, I was like, hell yeah, we accomplished that, man.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Gone now. That's fucking great, Colby.
Tobacco use only.
Funny,
Yeah, right.
absolutely, dude. That's what they're for. This belongs to the bank. Funny shit. I've got a couple more questions that I wrote down that I thought might be cool. And then we'll wrap it up because we are going to Jay's Tavern to Josh's open mic soon. That's going to be fun as shit, as always. Do you have any straight up, because you guys have your style, all individual. You guys are famous in your own ways. You got your following and your
Power
fans.
slot parkour. I don't really like to label it. But
He doesn't. Thaxton's focusing on it right now.
Whatever.
But is there something you guys like that, as a follower of yours, it'd be like, no fucking way. Like, oh, there's something Josh listens to or sings in the shower or listens to on the radio. It'd be like,
guilty
no,
pleasure.
yeah, guilty pleasure music.
Yeah.
It'd be like, no way.
That's a good question, man.
It doesn't even have to be a no way, but something maybe you think
dude,
that.
I got
no
a lot
way.
of guilty pleasure
Well,
music.
Let's go with music. Yeah, give me like top 5.
Go
Go
our
with it.
last Spotify listens.
Yeah, let's see what I got over here.
Yeah, right.
That's just the best. Let's be a co-host.
Mind you, I have children.
Let me
at
rip
home,
on
so if
you
there's
and
a couple
then find some
else's on
bullshit.
there.
So Disney is Colby's first.
No, I love Disney.
You guys should cover it.
We do.
Well then, yeah. What do you guys cover? Disney.
Trash in the camp.
Sam and I do Under the Sea. I do Not in Nottingham from Robin Hood.
That's
Who's
cool.
going first from the searches?
You now.
All right. So I got first and foremost on the top search, Grateful Dead. These are my most recent ones I've listened to today too. This River from JJ Grey, Trick of the Light Villagers. This band Skin Shape, dude. Like they just keep it flowing, man. Like every song's different. It's great. Vibe and Direct, another JJ Grey, Whiskey, Trampled by Turtles, some Floyd.
So I'm going to stop you there, Thaxton.
Soundtrack.
Well, there it is. Soundtribe might be it. There you go. That's the first lame one you've mentioned to me is Soundtribe. I also had guilty pleasures. You're supposed to hit me
I
with like
just
an
got tickets to
NSYNC
go
or
see them at
something.
Red Rocks.
I've seen them a few times. I'd love to see them at Red Rocks. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they're not my thing. Josh, who you got? Guilty pleasure.
It's not guilty pleasure, I guess, but
You can hit me with good.
well,
shit,
I was going to
but-
hit you with like my recent searches. If
Oh.
I were on a dating show,
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's
Thaxton,
some
great
dude-
answer. Okay, let's do with that.
like
Sorry.
if I was like
Great
on a
answer.
blind dating show, and all you,
This is
all
what
you got
you'd
to
say.
see was like recent searches of people's Spotify, I would get fucked every time.
1 second. Bagpipes to Banjos, hosted by Josh McGowan, everybody. He's the guy with the fucking questions. Please go with your rapist question. I mean, your anti-rape. Your Me Too answers.
Any other question? Yeah. Oh, look, the searches: Blood Sugar Sex Magic album, Turnpike Troubadours, Eminem. Goddamn, old Crow. But I didn't really listen to that. Somebody asked me to search that.
I can't believe they wrote fucking Wagon Wheel, man. It's great.
Yeah, of course they did. Some of it. Jerry Reed, Marty Robbins, Marty Stewart, and then Sublime.
I like how the Marty took like a.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is
I think
again.
I was
This,
like, I'm
this
looking
shows
at
about my
Marty
opinion.
Robbins.
Sublime's the first lame one, and I saw on your list as well. Everybody's got some good Sublime. I just can't stand them. I can't stand their fans. Like why I hate UGA.
I don't like the fans either.
You know what I mean? It's like it's like that'd be a guilty pleasure of mine. It's like I like Nirvana and
people
some.
too, like my youngest uncle, he's in that shit. Like just a bunch of idiots that fucking like.
They smoke mids, dude. They smoke mids. Like that. Those are those kind of
I was trying to
people.
come up with like a guilty pleasure for you, though. But
No, Sublime's good. No,
So
it's just,
I just wanted to
yes,
say that was just my recent search. Now my most listened to of 2020 that popped up
Cool.
was Limp Bizkit, and
You're lying.
number one song, take it to the Matthews, baby.
I drive that every
First
day.
song.
It's just one of those days, man.
First song, Break Stuff.
Great tune.
First song that I've listened to more than any other.
I used to
song last
break
year.
stuff when I was 13. I
Second
remember, yeah.
song
To that song.
was is Break Stuff, the edited version in case my parents.
Smart. I listen to that one more because I'm
Break
used to
Stuff,
it.
Break Stuff, and
Everyone is.
top 5.
Everyone is freaked.
Call me word. We got any Limp Bizkit fans out there? Yeah.
No, hopefully we don't.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't.
Someone said Fred Durst is moving to Fernandina, man. I swear to God, that's a rumor.
He's actually. He's
I just
at
hope Fred
surf
Durst
on-
catches me at the Green Turtle, man.
Well, I hope
Fred
he
Durst
doesn't.
catches me.
I hope he doesn't because I always make Limp Bizkit jokes. So I'll be like, that motherfucker talking shit.
Like, no, man. I just have ED. I have ED. It'd be done. You got a defense for that, man.
What I meant to say was,
Colby, other than Disney, any guilty pleasures?
Well, I'm gonna follow in
What I
line.
meant to say is I love Limp Bizkit.
I don't know what this is. I bet I can almost guess it.
Oh, well, listen. I'm gonna say first of all, he paid me to do this, but my last is actually
Mick Motherwell's podcast.
Dick Fletherwell
What?
or whatever his name is.
Oh, that's it. That's absolutely it. From now on, I'm buying the new website tomorrow. You can check me out at dickfeatherwell.com.
Mick Motherwell self
no,
awareness. I was actually
onlyfans.com /
Next question.
After that's TFDI, a little acoustic trio, pretty dope.
Who is it?
TFDI. There's a couple people who got together with some acoustics, actually pretty dope. Myron Elkins, a dude I saw in Nashville, open up for Marcus King. Crazy, unique voice.
So you do kind of search out those amateurs,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
not in a porn way, but
Some Eric Church, Yellow Ledbetter, My Best Friend. Shout out to the missus.
Yeah, that's guilty pleasure. All right.
And then
See, my wife's just fucking ugly as shit.
311. Unfortunately, that's probably my guilty pleasure.
There it is.
That's
It's
probably my guilty
always coming, man. It was always coming.
I put
Thaxton said the
show.
Amber came on when I was in
every
Daytona
one of those
Beach,
bands I do the
and I
same.
rolled all 4 windows down,
Every
bro.
three
But
of
you
them.
know,
All
I fucking love 311.
All 3 of those bands that we decided was my guilty pleasure for you. We all said, I promise you, same thing, Josh. Like, you turn it, depends on the
I'm not even
weather
telling them
sometimes,
to.
whatever.
I'll tell you my guilty pleasure.
There it is. Come on.
I still jam those every now and then.
3, take off your pants and jacket, Blink 182.
What, dude? That's
okay. No, seriously.
we were that age, man. That's Enema of the State, dude. That's Enema of the State. One of the first CDs I ever owned.
Favorite albums.
That was their first album, right?
I think there's one before that one.
Like real amateurish.
Yeah.
Maybe it came out after.
Yeah, the Dude Ranch. Dude Ranch is hard, man.
It's the one with the man, the real fast. A lot of fast songs.
This is-
Enema of the State had a lot of
Apple
fast
Shampoos
songs.
on it.
Yeah. Dookie. No, that's Green Day. That's Green Day. But no. I had all the
Green Day
Blinks.
sucks.
I have. Hold on.
Green Day does suck.
I know this is like.
That's a guilty pleasure if any of you guys like Green Day.
First CD I ever bought, actually.
That's what the fucking people want to hear.
We've got all of it.
We got time whenever you got time.
I used to be
I got
a huge Green Day fan.
Dude, seriously, first album I ever bought.
Black shirts and red
Dude,
ties,
okay,
right?
so when American Idiot was coming out, like I just well, check it out. Hear me out. Let me tell the goddamn story, Michael. So I was like excited about the release of this album, and I'm from, just outside of Jacksonville, North Carolina. The like Rock 105 did this competition that was called American Idiot. So the person who did the dumbest shit out of these 3 cities, Wilmington, Greenville, and Jacksonville, won like a drunk bus ride to the Green Day concert, a fucking camera, like backstage pass, all kind of shit. Anyway, so my buddy Jonathan Simpson, him and I, he's like, I want to do this thing. I'm nuts for Green Day, and I'll get to it with us. We sewed him a costume out of towels. It was like a squirrel suit. I dressed up as a tree, like had a little owl puppet or whatever. And so Jacksonville, North Carolina is home of the largest Marine Corps base in the fucking U.S. Camp
Lejeune, right?
Yeah. So you can imagine what kind of dumb shit these motherfuckers are doing. Like I watched the dude drink a pint glass of piss, puke into the glass, and then drink
it
his
again.
glass of puke.
That's like YouTube shit.
Yeah, that's definitely some Marine shit. But my buddy Jonathan,
Shout out Ren Beasley.
dressed as a squirrel, staples his nutsack to a fucking piece of plywood, and it took like a few times for it to actually like go through his nuts and like stick to the board in the bed of his truck. And we had a power inverter, and we put an amp, so he had a piece of wood hanging from his nutsack, and dressed in the squirrel suit as he
Made of towels that you made.
We sewed together,
Fucking Nats insanity.
and that motherfucker won.
If he didn't win, there's something wrong with the goddamn contest.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
insanity.
It's rigged at
Straight
that
up,
point, if
dude.
not.
Insanity.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I read about that.
It's right.
Yeah. And fuck Green Day. That album and anything after that.
But yeah, I just Blink 182 were fucking
There's a
dope,
couple good
and
ones.
they got weird. Also, Tom DeLonge like fucking exposed. Like the FBI this year were like, "You're right, dude. Yeah, there's fucking
I like
aliens."
Angels and Airwaves like for a little bit, but
I don't.
yeah, Tom crazy.
Oh yeah,
Wait a second,
little
man.
bit.
Did you say
They're like
Tom
David-
DeLonge
Yeah.
posted about aliens?
No, I said the government said he was right about it. Like they acknowledged him this
Listen,
year.
man,
Like,
I don't
dude.
want you to just
I'm
listen.
ruin my
Cut through-
podcast.
Cut through the bullshit. Cut through the bullshit.
No.
Look at me.
That is a song.
Do they exist? I need to know this.
The government said they do this year. So or
Do
UFOs.
they? I'm asking you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna break up with the band tonight,
All right, I gotta go there.
and I'm gonna start Angels and Airwaves.
Black Bush said aliens were real like
Thaxton.
fucking years ago.
aliens.
I saw this thing. It says this thing that said
No one's roasting me.
Neil
dude.
Armstrong's name backwards is Gnort's Mr. Alien. Look it up. Gnort's Mr. Alien. Fucking flip it, and that's
It's fucking real, huh?
Yeah, that checks out.
It's fucking
man.
checks out, doesn't
You know
it?
what I mean? What are those called?
No, it's not.
It is. It is. It
Yeah,
fucking is.
Gnort's Mr. Alien.
It actually fucking is, dude. Think about it. That's insanity.
That's proof.
More insanity on the show.
We're just being played
All the time, dude. I think about that shit all the
I
time.
do too.
Dude, I think that those Teletubbies, they were actually aliens.
Did you see that portrait behind you? I'm going to tell you a secret about that portrait behind you. My wife bought that at the Salvation Army, but it was Jesus. And she was like, I'm going to draw a picture of my dog with that. Don't you think we're getting fucking played all the time? If I can't put that up there and tell my kid that's who fucking God or Jesus is right now. No, I'm not. But you want to talk about getting played? Of course we're getting fucking played, people. That's where music comes in. You want to pass time? That's what it comes into. It's not talking and bullshitting. It is, obviously, and loving. But music spreads more love than anything.
And food. How
did you get on food? Well, we got to eat. We don't got to listen to music, Josh. Till my opinion matters. But, so what got you? Like, come on, we're going to leave. We're not going to talk about what you would do without music. You got shit to do at Jay's Tavern.
Oh, dude, I got plenty of time. We can sit here.
Well, no, we can talk about this next question for an hour if you want. What I'm saying is, though, like, just say it, man. I'll shut my fucking mouth. With surprise, I'll try. Music to you, like, what does it mean to all fucking three? Like, what's music right
Go
now?
ahead, big dog.
2021.
Go ahead, big dog.
Oh,
There you go. You want the Macho Man jacket?
Yeah,
No fucking way.
Listen here, brother. One of the fucking one of the sleeves fell off, but it's gonna get back on. We got it saved over here in the
Oh, I got
corner.
another new badass shirt the other day.
Well, music, man.
You gotta show them
Randy
that.
Travis. Oh.
When did you get into it? Like, go, Colby. You're ready. You're fired up.
Man,
Always ready.
Like, what is it about it that keeps you going? And what can you do to inspire someone? That
it's
wants
literally been my
You're
only
great.
one source of true happiness that I've had. I mean, like, throughout everything, the one source of, like, I mean, I could be fucked and then go in my room alone and just pick the guitar, and I'm a new man, like, coming out. Like, and I don't even mean that to fuck the views. I mean, that's just real, true. I mean,
Goddamn
it's
Thaxton's up the views already. Thaxton's up the views.
Can we borrow this?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I use this tonight?
Tree
At least to like.
We'll staple the fucking sleeve.
Should I keep it open or?
You do whatever you want.
I
think you should take your undershirt off. And like,
So but you go in, man. It's a drug. It's.
It is.
We
man.
say that, Josh.
It
Sometimes it just
keeps
feels
you
like a
sane.
fucking
Right.
There he is.
Yes.
Right at the same time, Josh decided on jerking us off.
You look like a real.
We gotta find you some sunglasses, dude. You look great. Look here.
Oh my god.
Throw wrestling names right.
We're talking about getting weird. We did it. What the fuck are you missing opportunity?
Oh. What do you got for your wrestling name?
Oh god. You gotta look at the comments for the wrestling names.
Oh man, I missed all the comments. But facts, the torture bags. We gotta think about so much shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man. You have hijacked this podcast, and it's exactly what I've been looking for 30 minutes. The crystal around the neck makes them look real legit. You didn't mean it, but guess what else I've just found? Oh!
No way, dude.
I came here to do two things. Kick some ass and whoop some butt.
And I'm all out of butt.
Oh god. I can't breathe.
Hey, my face, your ass, buddy. I mean, your ass, my face.
I said that 3 times today already.
Only 3, Josh? Only 3.
Yeah,
This is it. So, guys, if you get around a bunch of fucking musicians and you start asking them what they're passionate about and how to define it, what happens is they just show you themselves.
man.
It's them. It's in them. And it's awesome. And if it's in you, it's in you. And that's what's fucking great. Now,
Love, man.
it's fucking is, right?
It is. You gotta love playing music. You
Blues
gotta
are
love
love.
your brother. You gotta love the people. you
Blues
play
are
with.
love. Everything said about music is love. Everything. Go ahead.
Darn tootin'.
So, before we leave,
Brett Sharp.
where were you? Where were you when the world stopped turning?
Where was I when the world stopped?
Yeah.
Like COVID? Or like
The storming of the Capitol, or no.
2012. Down on my ranch.
Would you guys ever exploit the fucking like a tragedy and be like, I want to write a song about this and make $1 million? Like not Alan Jackson, 9/11. Let me write a fucking song and make $30 million. That's bullshit. Would you ever do that? No, they would never do that. They would never sell out. Start booking these guys. That's where I was going with it. You look great. You look fantastic. Get in this camera space.
Thaxton, I'm coming.
Oh, yeah.
You.
Toby Keith loves to do that.
Write that shit. I mean,
Yeah, but they fucking
They
put their
capitalize
name
on
on that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
sons of bitches.
I don't know, I'm just trying to find up some shit. 3 wishes. What you got, Josh? Genie grants you 3 wishes. You got 30 seconds to answer it.
One of those you need to call me about beforehand.
That's what we don't do.
That one, man. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
not-
are you pissed? To piss?
No.
To watch Colby piss?
Yeah. And facts.
All right, so there's Josh wishes he could.
For you.
This is great.
I don't know, man. I really had 3 wishes. Fuck, I don't know.
Actually, you got 3 wishes. You got 1 wish.
Well, I would like to think. I would like to think that I would probably ask for at any given time whatever money that I would need would be found in my wallet.
I was actually going to
Dope.
You
Great
know,
answer.
not just
you
you
don't have
know.
to go to work. Just but
Just there.
and not be like rich, but just always have money.
Like, yeah, I don't want a $14 million mansion.
That way,
But if
like,
I gotta fucking buy a
Whatever
house,
material thing is whatever taken care of, you know,
Yeah.
because like, and you know, I would get like a whole like freaking, well, yeah, I'd start comedy, dude, and we'd all be wrestlers and
that's
have
Sure.
sweet.
You have to put a big gig in this thing.
my wife will staple that shit on, and yeah, you can fucking borrow, but you can only borrow. Only
Y'all ready
borrow.
to party?
Yeah, dude.
That's my first Halloween. She dressed up as Miss Elizabeth.
And then-
George Street in St. Augustine.
Great, man. He looks fantastic. Looks fabulous.
You really look like that.
I should just be wearing my underwear right now.
Let's not underestimate the fucking.
I don't know if I can take on that.
Well, yeah, let's not say how fucking awesome Josh looks in that photo.
Right?
He looks fantastic.
I know. Wait, that's a wig?
Colby, 3 wishes, man.
We could glue that to your head.
I wish for a bigger bladder. Enough
Good
money
wish.
to always buy elixirs when I, just be comfortable enough. Like when you go to the
Yeah, same thing. Enough
I mean,
money in your
make
wallet whenever
sure,
you need
yeah.
it. That's a great fucking wish.
Just always need it. You know what I mean? And I think for 3, I don't know, man. As much as I want to get deep with it, I mean,
All right, we don't have to.
yeah. I don't
So,
know, I think
it'd be
I-
pretty sweet
just
to
be
have, like,
comfortable, man. And
What you got?
go ahead, Josh.
To be able to drink all I want and never get drunk.
Never get.
To be able-
No. Like, to drink all I want and just get enough drunk would probably be my wish there.
but not like
Not hammered.
not blackout. Okay, drink all I
No
want.
blackout.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
annoying.
do all the
like me.
cocaine I want and be able to go to sleep
And not get arrested.
and not get arrested.
Got that. We gotta really be specific with those kind of wishes, John.
Invisibility
Yeah,
cloak.
yeah.
really
He's a publisher with his genie. Like, hold on, don't put that in there.
And to be able to get as high as I want to off just smoking flower again.
That'd be good shit. But again, these are fantasy wishes. These are fantasy wishes.
I just
The
blew-
opinions of my guests are not the opinions of the show.
I made 1 wish now. I'd also
You got more going,
I would like a luthier for life, like best luthier in the universe.
That'd be cool.
You know
Shout
what
out
I
to
mean?
Jay Guitar in Middleburg. Found a dude. He said it's a whole new
Set
guitar.
you up
Yeah, I
with
gotta
a
tell
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
dude,
about
that strat's sick.
It's a brand new guitar.
It
man.
is sick.
Yeah.
There we go.
My 3rd wish would be to give Josh another wish though, because I'm fucking pissed.
You're good.
His publisher, yeah.
You're good. He just needs something else. Like he probably needs a new lawyer. His 4th wish would be a lawyer to get him out of all the fucking
I got one.
copyright wish things. You got another one?
No,
Oh, you got a lawyer?
I got another wish.
Please go.
I wish that I could have the biggest wrestling rink that could ever be found this side of the
They
Mississippi.
call it rings. So you done fucked up that
Doing
promo.
it on skates.
There we go.
That's the
Fuck
thing.
where he
It's
Brock
like
Lesnar.
a new age roller derby,
roller wrestling.
and maybe like
shit.
like a lifetime, maybe like a lifetime supply of oil, so our skin doesn't like rub up, and like
Yeah.
get like because that gets rough,
So I'm taking a day off tomorrow. You can tune in the Hangover if we all stay the night at my house, which the way Thaxton's looking, we're probably going to.
Stay wherever he is.
Real quick, just I know you will. That's why you're all staying on this. That futon pulls out, brother. We just don't. Guys, you're getting big. You're fucking kind of hot commodity, right? What's the venue? Like, what's the dream venue? One choice, and then we'll wrap this shit up. Like, where would you wish you could fucking play?
Local or just like
No, your venue. Like, yeah, an entire world.
Oh, that's it.
Entire world.
I got 3.
Okay, you can name us 20.
Either Swanee.
You never actually thought about that, have you? That's what I could tell by that answer.
Swanee Amp Stage, Red Rocks, or Coliseums. Those are my 3.
What Coliseum? Like in Rome?
Like the Coliseum.
Rome?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
got it.
That'd be dope. Red Rocks, like I said, that was my big one from last time. I saw a thing Jimi Hendrix said that was like, I'd love to just fill up like a big wall of the Grand Canyon with some Marshall lamps and just see what that sounds like. So somewhere down in the basin of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And
What did he say that, dude?
I don't know. It might have been one of those weird.
Colby Word said that, but he gave Jimi Hendrix credit because he thought it'd be stupid, but it was a pretty fucking good idea. You're 27, yeah? Colby Word will be dying tonight.
Yeah,
so that makes people actually go through with that idea.
I swear to God, I told my wife that for the last 4 years. Hey, you only got 4 years.
Oh, Jesus.
27.
Well, that's when we'll know. If you live to 28, then we'll know you'll never make it big.
I'm tell you, man.
You're fucked. You got a couple of years left. Yeah, you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
So that's a great idea. Like you're gonna be down there in the fucking rig. What's the other one? Number 3.
And the third one will be Jay's Tavern tonight.
That's an entertainer. Josh, what do you got? You are like the fucking Rock right now with that.
I laughed so hard, I pooed it and it stinks.
I'm actually good over here. That's the COVID lingering. Oh, well, that was an actual reaction. Yeah, you guys are good. You move all the way. There you go. Josh, go ahead with your venues. Obviously, you're clearing mine. Hey, there, I get it. I got it.
Yes, I got it. It was an accident, I promise. I've never done that on purpose.
I wish this was not a Dundee, but a duty. It's yours for now. I have the duty award tonight. God damn it, son! That's rotten.
It's pretty shit an inch. I mean, you know what I mean? It was like
Can y'all smell it?
I can.
Cabbage, right?
Bro, that's
That's
rabbit.
got some girth. That's got some girth.
Is that ketchup and
onions?
No, that's healthy shit.
Jay's
gotta be.
I mean, like coming up.
Fuck's sake, man.
Sorry, dude. It was really an accident. I swear. It surprised me. I even told Thax. I was like,
That's my stank. That's my stank. That's me. Sorry, baby.
Good Southern River Walk. I think Friday. I've got 2 gigs on Friday.
Okay, you missed the whole fucking question. I appreciate what you said. What's your dream venue to play?
Oh, I thought you were asking me what gigs I was playing.
No, I love it.
I was going to spoil it on the last one. Not really, but seriously, though, 9-11.
I got you. The Caverns, I guess, underground.
Oh
yeah. I've been there. That place is tight.
That'd be so cool. Yeah. I've seen pictures of you there, I believe.
Okay,
or like around.
That place is dope, man.
Yeah.
There's one in Mariana,
That's cool,
Florida.
man.
You know that, right? It's like 50 miles west of Tallahassee, Mariana. Some great caverns, man. Go check them out.
Fuck yeah, man.
Really?
Guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
50 miles west of Tallahassee.
I feel like somebody else farted because they
No, I swear my life it wasn't me. I maybe thought that for a second, but I'm like,
mine's still hanging.
bro, it's like you can smell it, right?
I can smell
Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's disgusting. And look, this is a small room, people. Like it's gone. It's all up all your shit particles are right up my goddamn nose. Duty award to Josh.
I got some good drawers in there.
Fuck no, they're not. Not if I can fucking smell it for 10 more minutes. Do you guys anything before you leave, before we say goodbyes, or anything you've been thinking about saying tonight? Anybody that you want to say?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Cool.
Fuck you. We're out. Guys, check it out. Thank you to yummypreps.com for taking care of us. Thaxton Rowe, Colby Word, Josh McGowan, Bagpipes to Banjos. Check us out later.
Toodles.